What's up, or what's going on? How's everyone? On this lazy Thursday evening. In some facets, some degrees, some parts. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Uh, uh you know, probably try to restart some conversation from from uh from earlier. Um, I went live early for those that don't know, but I mean, you'll get back into this Acho Emmanuel Dickhead uh topic. Um, you know, because I'm just saying this. We talking some real fantastic bullshit. You know, to be quite truthfully honest. And, for someone that had the less than stellar career that you had, how is someone that made 22 total tackles in your whole entire career going to try to advise anybody to do anything concerning a coach? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm doing the best I can to keep this good grind going. And then of course a lot of the growth would not happen, what I'm saying, if it weren't for you guys. So I mean, there's that part. Y'all help the channel grow, man. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the acknowledgement, and I appreciate, what I'm saying, the engagement, as it were, that helps the growth of Mr. White Network, and all parts of the Unholy Alliance. You know what I'm saying? So, but Emmanuel Acho with the stellar career he had as a football player out here trying to give advice to Shedeur Sanders as it pertains to Todd Munkin. You no Pro Bowl, you ain't even forced a fumble, you ain't get a sack, no All Pro, no NFL accolades to even remotely name, and you come your ass out here telling Shedeur Sanders not to listen to Todd Munkin as he enters the building. Yeah, money. Yeah. Another Lamar Jackson prostitute. Lamar Jackson stat bookie. Lamar Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Throat baby. Because this is what I mean. This because 90% of Lamar Jackson stands blame Todd Munkin. Amongst many other things that concern the failure of AAU Jackson in the playoffs. Just saying. That part right there, Ski. That part right there. No stats, but think he knows everything. Yeah. These Lamar Jackson prostitutes are extremely special. Extremely special. And these are the extent of the time that you spent in the NFL. Okay. 22 tackles. 22 tackles. But you want to try to advise a professional football player not to, you know, listen to your coach. You wanted to advise Shadur Sanders to do exactly what Lamar Jackson did and doing in Baltimore, not listening to your coach. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, madam.
Hey,
I'll just continuing my conversation from this morning.
I saw.
You know,
That's why nobody want to take that bullshit job there.
I mean, and I feel because I think what I'm saying mentor who took the job is a good guy.
Right?
But to inherit the bullshit up there. I mean, I really want to know how things are gonna roll when he's late to one of Mentor's team meetings, strategy meeting, film sessions, or he's sleeping in film study,
Or bringing some barbecue.
right? You know what I'm saying, or not showing up for no call, no show for practice. You know what I'm saying, or missing curfew on a road trip. Things of that nature. You know what I mean?
Shouldn't have slapped his
This
ass.
motherfucker fixed his mouth sat up on a national platform and advised Shadur Sanders not to listen to his coach.
Lord have mercy.
The immoral, impractical, immature, lack of brain activity advice. Okay. Now I've engaged with some Baltimore Raven fans, which is a whole different community from the Lamar Jackson fans.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I've done my fairest to acknowledge the Baltimore. I've had some Baltimore Ravens come, you know what I'm saying, on my channel, and agree and acknowledge a lot of what I've been saying about Lamar Jackson. It's the Lamar Jackson throat babies that have been offended and making excuses.
Oh, I can't wait till we circle that game on the schedule next year.
Yeah.
Come down here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Freshman, what's good?
What's good?
What's up?
You see what kind of day I'm having.
Yeah.
I
I don't know why anybody listens to Emmanuel Acho. Like, bro, you ain't had a career ever. So, I mean,
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. I mean, y'all speak on the situation. Give your opinion on I wish I had been find a way to download the segment and play the audio. But a lot of people have seen it. Saying, y'all give y'all thoughts on it.
So, what did he do in his career?
Wait a minute.
I mean, we just seen 22 tackles.
Did he go to the Super Bowl?
No.
Did he go to the playoffs?
No.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna just say it like this. We just live in today's age where everybody feel like because they have accomplished or got to a certain level of success, what they say is correct, bro. Just because you got there the way you got there, don't mean what you say is correct. Ain't no telling what all you done or had to do to even get to where you was.
Exactly.
So, and plus Shador has how many people already in his corner? Why would he need to listen to you of all people?
We're talking about a young man that has made close to $600 million off the field. Let that sink in now. a 5th round pick that has made close to $600 million off the field just this year.
Damn, Grady Jarrett didn't even get that.
You know, we're talking merchandise sales, Nike deal, Gatorade. Am I missing something? I think I want to say Coca-Cola as well.
I say he getting a percentage of the shoes that his dad's shoes now.
I mean, well, you know, I'm just talking about, you know, his personal account.
Okay.
You know, I mean, we know as a member of the Sanders family that, I mean, they make money in their sleep. You know, you know, Dad has had them rolling in the dough as you know, as life has gone on. You know,
he got an NIL when he was there.
Yeah, he was one of the highest paid in his 5 years in college, from Jackson State to Colorado. You know, but since getting drafted, I mean, let's just talk about the first quarter of the season, of the $300 million that he made off of the hoodie sales. And merch, and then from NFL merchandise that you know where he had also, which was put in his contract of the said percentage that he would get, and you know his jersey was the second leading selling jersey in sales the first quarter and first half of the season. At the number was 387 million, and he got a 15% stake off of that, which translated into 160 million into his pocket. And that was just the first half of the year. The first half, you know, I'm just saying.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's right. He has a deal with Rolex too. Yeah.
Damn.
Because of the celebration that he does, so they market that. Rolex pulled up and said, you know, take this 25 mil.
All right, yeah.
We gonna do this. The boy has made close to $600 million off the field this season. You want to give a dude advice that has made that? You want to try to advise that guy?
He probably made $10.
Man, I'm just saying, as a football player, as a defensive player, 22 tackles in your career, and you're out here trying to tell somebody what to do. You're trying to get somebody to follow the advice, follow the footsteps of one of Lamar Jackson, not listen to the coach.
And that's why he's sitting at home on the couch.
And Terry said, that's why I don't understand why people act like Shador wasn't winning already. That part. I mean, it's like I was saying this morning. I mean, you know, all of you, you know, Lamar Jackson throw babies. You know, I hear you want to blame the head coach. You blame the offensive coordinator. You blame quarterback's coach. You blame the receiver. You blame the tight end. You blame the defense. But you don't blame the guy that's throwing the interceptions in the playoffs. You don't blame the guy that's given a short field 3 times in the fourth quarter in the AFC Championship game, and produced 0 points. You don't blame that guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, but y'all celebrate what's that? QBRs, quarterback ratings. You know, week 3. You celebrate rushing yardage. You know, which seems not to appear in the playoffs. You know, you celebrate all this regular season stuff, but you don't hold this young man accountable for not being clutch. You don't got them hold this young man accountable for not being a leader. You don't hold this man accountable for sleeping in film study. You don't hold this man accountable for not showing up for off-season workout. You don't hold him accountable for being a fraudulent leader, but you want him to follow in his footsteps and not listen to the coach. You want to do it to follow that?
You think Deion gonna have that shit? Cause
What you say? What you say? Money? How many tacos you got, Ocho? Oh, I got a yeah. Hey, what's good, D Slow? What's happening, man? What's up? Did y'all see? You should have said starting over Washington Nixie. I don't even know why anybody's putting any weight on that. Cleveland, I mean, you know, the Predator. Are we really asking this question about the Predator?
Man, that is funny.
I
thought he was hurt already this season.
He's coming off of knee surgery, bro.
dang.
Knee surgery and back surgery.
That dude probably ain't gonna never play again.
No.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And look, Cleveland has not been able to move him because of that god awful contract. Nobody want to take that money on. You know what I'm saying? And then the negative press that would come with it. I mean, Cleveland is still dealing with that shit. You know, them women's groups that are still protesting the Cleveland Browns. Yeah. You know, but hey, man. Okay. All right. You know, I mean, I look, just to say, because I'm, you know, tired of talking about Acho, Emmanuel.
They look alike. Shit.
You know.
Yeah, I do.
I put out a video short on Drake May in comparison to Lamar Jackson. The other quarterback that's in the Super Bowl, ironically, Sam Darnold. Both quarterbacks being that's in this Super Bowl is a large indictment on not just Lamar, A.U. Jackson, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield as well.
Josh Rosen. Oh, wait a minute. He ain't in the league no more.
Right. Sam Darnold has been on, 5 teams? This is his 6th team now?
And look who he started with.
The Jets.
Yep.
The Jets.
Trash.
Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl right now is a straight up indictment on that quarterback class. That 2018, 2019 QB class. Sam Darnold, who has bounced from team to team to team to team. And I mean, it probably could have did so had his defense not turned state on him last year in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know, and then they proceeded to say, "Oh, okay, we're gonna hand the keys over to JJ." Okay, all right.
How that look?
And goes to Seattle, and they ended with the same record as Minnesota did last year. I'm just saying, some things aren't a coincidence. And no, his seasonal numbers were not record breaking. No, they were not. But You know, when you put up over 4,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, 68% completion percentage, you know what I'm saying? And with 87, 89, 90, what, QBR, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you threw 14 picks. All right. If that's what y'all want to stick to. But I'm just saying, 14-3. 14-3. He back-to-back teams, back-to-back years as him as starting quarterback of the team, 14-3. Just you know, well, Joe Burrow has been to a Super Bowl.
Yep.
All right, I mean, but I understand why people, wanted to take aim, take shot. Jared Goff has been to a Super Bowl. A lot of people seem to forget that. Both Burrow and Goff have been to a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Jared said, "This is wait. The GM role has changed. A bad GM used to get 2 people fired." Well, yeah. But these 2 quarterbacks that are in the Super Bowl to me is a especially Drake, second year, and he going to play for Lombardi, and Sam Darnold, who's a honorable mention in that draft class, and has been in some bad situations from the Jets, Carolina, shit.
Went to San Francisco after he left Carolina.
Yeah, San Francisco. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And things seem to click in Minnesota, but like I said, the defense turned states on him in the playoffs. And they made an executive decision that doesn't look very executive-ish right now. Because if I'm on the ship, but y'all got to explain to me, okay, y'all want me to get the keys to the cruise ship to JJ McCarthy for what? And not pay this guy? Y'all made me get this man the pink slip and get the keys to the cruise ship to JJ McCarthy, and he in Seattle right now is finna be playing for Lombardi.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yep. I'm about to fire everybody here.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta get fired today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. They was hoping. They was hoping, and it was a bad hope. Mm-hmm. It was a bad hope.
Not only that, it's like you kind of can't even say it's a bad hope. It's just y'all being stupid. Y'all knew JJ was coming off an injury year.
Yep.
So why did y'all let him go? Why not just hold on to him?
If somebody could pull up Darnold's statistics from last year in Minnesota, to see. I mean, is there a gaudy difference? Because I'm really trying to understand. I'm just trying to draw a correlation as to why they sent that man packing, and JJ they trust. Because that was. I might say, to be fair, Minnesota got JJ and 9. It's a 2-for-1. Now, who would that 9 be? I mean, it's because they was 14-3 with Sam Darnold at quarterback and made it to the playoff. You know.
Okay, so last year he had 545 attempts. This year he had 477.
Mm-hmm.
His completion percentage last year was 66.2.
Okay.
This year was 67.7. Well, 68. We're gonna round it up.
All right.
Uh Yards last year, 4,319. This year, 4,048.
Mm.
Last year he averaged per play 7.9. This year, 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Touchdowns, he had 35. This year he had 25.
Mm.
Last year he had 12 interceptions. This year he had 14.
Wow. 35, 12. 4,300 yards. Oh, okay. All right.
Exactly.
Okay. I.
And completion percentage too.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know, the coaches that emphasize player development are the ones that will find themselves constantly in the Super Bowl picture. Facts.
Yep.
Facts. But yeah, the young men, in this one in particular, I would just, really is, I get a lot of pushback when I talk about him, in Minnesota and him, in Seattle, and 14-3, and I'm just saying those numbers, 35 touchdowns. Okay, all right. You fire that, you hand that a pink slip. 35 touchdowns, 12 interceptions for 300 yards. You hand that a pink slip instead of a check. And you're a top 6, position in this year coming up draft. All right. Okay. 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 You know what I'm saying? Money says you can't let 35 TDs walk away under any circumstance unless it's Jameis, because he's throwing 36. And the crazy part about Jameis, you know what I'm saying? When you figured out what was going on, with that dude and his eyesight, though. But I mean, it's the things you find out later. Even even it is the system. He ran the fuck out that system. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
35 touchdowns, man. 35.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I was gonna say, even with Jameis Winston, what was his name? Bruce Arians even said his offense, it causes a lot of turnovers unless you like Tom Brady or somebody.
Right.
So
yeah. I mean, just another. I mean, it's. I mean, Baker, he's found a home in Tampa. He's had some pretty good seasons. A lot went wrong. It was a lot of moving parts and what went wrong Tampa Bay season this year. Injuries. Be damned. Josh has done his best to carry that franchise. They got to fix that offensive line. They got to get him more weapons on the outside. But this guy over here in Baltimore, I'm just, the window is closed, my guy. Honestly, and I said that last year, to be quite honest. In any goatish or Super Bowl window conversation, you know what I'm saying, nail coffin dirt. on all of that. Losing the MVP, which is the biggest thing a lot of these Lamar Jackson folk babies want to stand on. But okay, again, that in that 2024 season, you take Lamar Jackson off that team, they still make the playoffs because you got Mark Henry back there with a good defense. They still make the playoffs. You take Josh Allen off that 24 Bills team, they might win 5 games.
Hey.
You take Josh Allen off that Buffalo Bills 24 team at I swear for cheese and crackers, they probably win 5 games. The trophy itself is most valuable player. You do the math like what I just did. You take Lamar Jackson off that team in 2024 with Henry running for the yards that he ran for, with a top 10 defense and a top 6 special teams, they easily make the playoff. Buffalo is a top 3 pick in the draft if you take Josh Allen off that team that went to the AFC Championship game. And was a play and a non-pass interference call away from beating the Chiefs. Everybody, all these Lamar Jackson babies crying foul. He should have 3. No, the fuck he shouldn't. And then the guy that you lose the MVP race to, you play them. You play them, and right on cue, you turn the ball over twice in that game. But yet, I mean, you got guys like Emmanuel Acho out here, protesting against the coach, feeling that he's at fault for Lamar Jackson phase. Well, Todd Munkin was not on the field throwing them picks in the playoffs. Okay. Todd Munkin wasn't the one, sleeping film study, sleeping the team meetings, not showing up for off-season workouts, missing the team bus to the team flight or a road trip. No, it was Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
These things that get swept. Y'all want to sweep up under the rug, as it were. When just like I asked a question earlier this morning on this, when are you gonna take in account? When you gonna hold this dude accountable for his failures? 8 years, 9 years, bro. 9 years. 9 years. Y'all so-called elite dual threat God who does not have Patrick Mahomes' resume. If he's the elite of the elites, where are all the conference championship appearances? Where are the Super Bowl runs? When you got guys like, Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow making the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, bro, the team that you have got have had at your disposal and wasted. 8 great defenses on that Baltimore Ravens team that were wasted by Lamar Jackson. But I mean,
a little breaking news.
Yes, sir.
Hired Packers quarterbacks coach Sean Marion as their offensive coordinator.
Sean Mannion.
Yeah.
Mannion. Yeah, that guy. I had a feeling he was going to take that job.
Yeah.
I had a feeling. So that leaves Mike LaFleur out there, and I got a feeling that Mike LaFleur probably is gonna. Mike LaFleur might turn out to be the leading candidate for the Cardinals job.
So who got asked out?
Hey, look. The NFL is showing you what we should have shown Homie the Clown 2 years ago.
They said, hell no.
I mean, when your two homeboys don't even offer you a job, in Dan Quinn and Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan, I'm just saying.
Shit, Matt LaFleur too.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah. When your homeboys don't offer you no work,
the whole circle turned they back. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just let you know.
Shit,
they thought they was his homeboys. They said nope.
Yeah. Quarterback coach from Green Bay got hired as
the OC.
Yeah. He got the office coordinator job in Philadelphia. You know, I mean, we gotta stop, looking at the evidence that's right in front of you, that things that tell you. I mean, I had, what I'm saying, for a long time, the Justina not on the fields crowd, he just ain't that. No, that boy stumped his growth as a quarterback when he left the University of Georgia. Justin Fields is a scout team practice squad quarterback at best. And it's being shown to y'all. You got all these Falcon family, and we had Justin Fields. There's no, it would be what have y'all? What has he shown y'all on the field from Chicago to now that says that he would come here and change life? You just tell me a quarterback that got sacked 9 times twice in the season? You gonna come to this organization and change life offensively for us? And he had Connect and DJ Moore and couldn't win 5 games. Come on, man, stop playing. Come on. And some of them boys up there in New York was low key. Dude, ain't it? So when are y'all gonna stop ignoring it about Lamar Jackson? I'm sorry.
It's gonna probably take for them to win without him.
Yeah, exactly.
And they did. Both times, Terrell Huntley, both they won all, but they won 2 of the 3 games Huntley started, and the offense looked just that much more better. And I mean, but okay, all right, all righty. It just, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, yeah. That's why he's working for CBS right now. Because he know ain't nobody, after what he did this past offseason, ain't nobody finna pick him up. Ain't nobody finna pick him up. You take the last bit of that check and pay off that house y'all just bought up there next to your wife's parents neighborhood and start getting a check from CBS.
Exactly.
Where you see that at? I'm
Hmm.
looking for that now. I'm looking for this breaking news now. I gotta see this with my eyes. I gotta see it with my eyes. You just can't be telling me. I gotta.
You know he worked last week.
I mean, if you look, look. One thing is one thing. Sorry, if there was going to be activity of any kind of working on the football field, do you think he'd be sitting behind an analyst desk at CBS?
He trying to be the next Matt Ryan.
Kirk Cousins is not moving like he finna be playing on anybody's team. Come, you know what I'm saying? Coming into this offseason.
Okay. He said Mike posted as a short.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can believe that then.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like some of the greatest news I've heard all day.
So this thing reported that your boy Kirk Cousins has probably and most likely played his last down with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, he played his last down in the NFL. Shout out to Mad Mike, man. You know what I'm saying? Staying on top of the news. My podcast and nephew mentor. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, he be on it. He be at it. Watched a little college basketball last night. Watched these Bulldogs just trick off a game that they should have won against Tennessee. Against Tennessee. Doing a little bit. I was trying to pull up my damn notes. Had a few things I wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying, with that. But and then on top of that, Truth was supposed to be in here to talk Georgia Bulldogs basketball team. He not answering the damn phone. But yeah, they're a good young team over there. But that wasn't too much of a good look last night. Yeah, all parties involved. Yeah, well, Jimmy Lake is not unemployed, but
Zach ain't unemployed.
Zach is not unemployed, but Raheem,
the head man.
Raheem is unemployed. The NFL is showing y'all. For all y'all fake woke folk, now I'm like, you got to give a black man a chance. Okay.
And if I want that particular black man.
The NFL, and that's including all his homeboys. Matt LaFleur, Dan Quinn, Kyle Shanahan. You would think, as cool as they are, that one of them would get him a job. Okay, wait for it.
Even Jeff Over still stayed.
Jeff Over did his job.
Yep.
And you could see the fruits of him doing his job. You saw development of guys. You saw the development of the defense. You saw the progression of the defense each week. We were one of three teams in this league that created a turnover and got a sack in every game. In every game.
What did Raheem do? Sit on the sideline.
Our defense was the number two ranked defense in the league for about 3 weeks. Almost a month.
Yep.
Okay. We top 10 in defensive third down percentage. And it's ranked pretty good in some other areas. But you saw the progression, you saw the development, you know what I'm saying? So it made good sense, to hold down the defensive staff and come back with this defense and keep that growth growing while we, construct some stuff here on the offensive side of the ball and, get it together so we, to put a sustainable product on the field and develop these guys.
Young PJ wouldn't have been hurt for that fool.
Right. Regulate ankles. He needs to. They gonna show it to him, man. They gonna show it to him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The jobs that are out there. Again, like I said, you would think that his homeboys would have gave him a job, but they ain't. They went They went different directions.
He can't even be defensive coordinator.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
hell no.
So we've completed both of our second interviews with our GM.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we should hear something by
either by the end of today or the end of tomorrow.
By the end of the night or first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's interesting though. Strangely enough, I'm surprised. I mean, because I would kind of think that you would want him to go on to be in place before the Senior Bowl. You know what I'm saying? You want to get him in with the, with the scout team, reps and player reps and being at these practices. Well, I mean, which could probably, but I guess it'll probably
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fly down Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Ski should nobody be crashing out about the GM being hired. No, they get the crashing out, which I understand where you saying that, where you coming from with that, because they do crash out and cry and whine about any little thing, but it should not be no whining about that, man.
None.
Y'all barely even know who he was. I'm pretty sure y'all don't even know half the GMs around this league.
How long did it take us to hire Terry Fontenot?
Come on, man.
Well, Terry Fontenot was a hot name to start with.
Mm-hmm.
In that facet. I'd have to go back through my catalog. I'm sure I do have an old screenshot of Raheem and Quinn.
But I don't think it took this long.
The white milk dud and the black milk dud.
Right. Right. Let's see. Tell us if we were a kicker away from being 11-6 with bad coaching. That's why Terry had. There was a lot. There was a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Rich McKay.
Yeah. It was a lot of moving parts to the failure that was the Atlanta Falcons season. And these 2 years on the total, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But but yes, Dirty Kurt Coach No Change is out of here. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Knight.
Ready.
Yeah.
Might have 10 suits.
I mean, I don't think Terry was fired because of the not winning. I think it had a lot to do with backroom, backdoor, behind the scenes politics.
Their mind game.
Yeah. And being caught up in Rich McKay foolishness. That got him ousted. You know what I'm saying, from this situation. But hey, you live, you learn, you live.
You got a job yet?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dolphins are hiring Nathaniel Hackett as their quarterbacks coach.
Okay.
Interesting.
Wait a minute, wasn't he already down there?
He was.
Nathaniel Hackett.
He was somewhere, I remember.
Yeah, he was.
I don't remember. Oh, Well, in the picture, he has the Jets. He got some Jets gear on, so he was probably up there with the
Yeah,
Jets.
I
he
mean,
was. He was
Uh,
in New York. He
they
was.
got mad at him for some reason, but
yeah,
I told him,
Aaron Glenn fired everybody.
Yes.
hey,
He fired literally everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause that situation with Justin Fields,
just
um,
Field.
and it didn't go well. And he saw up front and up close what I've been saying for the last 3 years about him. Um, you know, he's they're gonna get uh, get their quarterback, get a fresh start at the quarterback position. Um, I mean, and like you kept the writing was on the wall when you trade away, what I'm saying, three of your best players on your defense. That's throwing in the towel. Um,
Time for a reset.
which was an indictment on us to losing to that team still without those players. But yeah, the writing was on the wall that it was going to be a mass cleanup when the season was over with, and hopefully the Jets front office will let him situate and organize and see everything through. Unlike we did
Right.
with Arthur Smith. Sam, are you going to talk about how Sean Payton scapegoated Joe Lombardi?
Oh yeah.
I got a better question. Do you feel like he scapegoated Joe
Just
Lombardi?
got fired.
I mean, kind of. Can you scapegoat him for that? I mean, your quarterback got hurt.
Exactly.
I think that happened because of something by it. So whatever went on behind the scenes. I don't think he got let go because of that game. I don't. I really don't. I think that there might have been a difference of philosophies and maybe some personal stuff. Sean Payton is a high demanding head coach. We saw this in New Orleans. Yeah. Just I don't no, I don't think so. Many other people will probably say so. You know what I'm saying? I just they lost because they didn't have Bo Nix.
Exactly. And what they was gonna do in the snow?
They lost because they didn't have Bo Nix. And Peyton, like I said, my opinion on the game was relatively different because I saw a guy coach scared, which I had never seen from Sean Payton. You know what I'm saying? And I think the panic button was pushed from the moment, that Bo Nix got hurt. That's my perspective. And Lombardi and Peyton going their separate ways. Only those two gentlemen know why. I don't think it was because of the AFC Championship the game. I really don't. Yeah, I really even without the snow, that game goes exactly how it went because he didn't have Bo Nix.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean the conspiracy theorists and those that hate that man with a passion are going to say everything about an ego and whatsoever. I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. He it was in panic mode to begin with after the divisional, you know what I'm saying, injury, and in that game. Stidham was like a deer in headlights that whole game. So I mean, Sean Payton's going to do it his way. That much we do know about him. He'll holler at, one of his homies, one of his, offensive coordinator buddies is going to come down there and get on Team Knicks and, and they'll work it out. The Broncos will be right back in this situation on next year. They'll be right back.
They have a young core. They pretty good.
Yeah. Crazy that people are still complaining about him. Look, it is what it is. Again, the unofficial, official update on MPJ. The man is in the weight room doing 250-pound squats.
Ooh.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Matt got the rehab team around him. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's something that people don't pay attention to. When Matt came into the situation, first thing he did was revamp the medical staff, training staff, and put a team around Penix to aggressively get the rehab started. That was his first official, you know what I'm saying, move when he came in the door. You know what I'm saying? He's been in contact with Penix, from the get-go, even before having these talks and whatnot with Arthur about, said position. You know what I'm saying? And when he came in, he's sitting up on that desk at CBS. It was like he said it. I've been keeping in contact with Michael, and encouraging him and talking football and that's when he said that, I was like, he talks like he knows something. And then there it was 3 weeks later. Matt Ryan and Atlanta Falcons are in aggressive, heavy negotiating talks. Okay. None of it. And the way things have moved since that point, since the announcement of them talking about, a job in the front office for him, shit has been moving strategically with a purpose. Okay, so I feel good about where things are, and with Mike, with Matt being in place, I feel good about the hiring of Kevin Stefanski. His resume and his track record, is no different, except for no different than a guy that's been in in the NFL for 18 years. I'm just saying, he's a guy with experience, 2-time coach of the year. I am not upset at all. I'm with it. I'm with it. Do you think we will have 3 QBs, QB1 Penix, QB3 rookie, or we wait until next year to bring competition? I mean, Matt's gonna do what makes sense. I can see us, picking a quarterback in the latter rounds, or even signing one, low free agent deal. You know what I'm saying? Matt's gonna cover all bases. You got to have a backup. You got to have a practice squad. You know what I'm saying? Scout team QB as well. He's gonna fill in all the blanks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with the little bit of what we're hearing, what's coming out about Mike, you know what I'm saying? You still have to cover your bases because you don't know anything can happen. Anything, you know what I'm saying? It's like Troy Anderson. Somebody fall on your leg, fall on your shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Bust your oblique, lacerate a kidney, crack a rib, you know what I'm saying? Tear muscular tissue in your arm. That shit happens. Anything can happen. You know what I mean? So I believe Matt's gonna cover all bases with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, quarterback situation. We're gonna have a backup plan. We're gonna have a backup plan to the backup plan. That's where it is. Like Matt said, he's gonna do his job. He's not gonna do anybody else's job. He's gonna do his. You know what I'm saying? But Acho. I mean, that shit had me hot, man. Really, nigga?
I mean, how you just gonna tell somebody that don't listen to the coach?
And you gonna advise somebody to follow in Lamar Jackson footsteps? Okay, all right. Just
but following his footsteps means not winning the Super Bowl.
I'm just, you're right. Not even making it.
Only 3 wins in the playoffs. Getting your coaches fired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get a little technical, I mean, he's kind of already starting off like it. If you want to throw it to Stefanski, listen to you. That's
again. I like there was a whole lot of moving parts to that situation. Play. It was just a rocky situation, and I think both parties really felt like it was time for something new. I mean, you run your course. You then handicapped this man in a lot of situations, and I honestly think Stefanski welcomed it, especially with if they're going to allow Deshaun Watson to have a whole legit shot at starting, competing for QB1, because a lot of people forget Stefanski did not want him. Stefanski didn't want he didn't want the Predator. He didn't want the Predator. And then y'all go out there and gave it, and y'all go out there and y'all pay this dude. Y'all used up, you know what I'm saying? And then you used up, first round picks and things of that nature. You handicapped him. See that's what some parts of this stuff that people won't take into consideration, because Stefanski wanted no part of the Predator.
Right.
He didn't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that that happened, Stefanski was forced to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And then when you throw down, okay, we're we're gonna give Washington. I think at that particular point, I think Stefanski welcome the pink slip. No, I don't want no part of this.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get up out of here.
Y'all do whatever. Yeah, I can bounce. I can go find me some. Yeah, Ski. I do. Look. Poor role model. Again, the Lamar Jackson throat babies. They sweep a lot of stuff up under the rug, or they omit a lot of things. Trying to put him up on this pedestal. When it comes to, but he's a jackass of a role model. I mean, don't get me wrong. Michael Vick, he changed his life from the moment he stepped onto the Philadelphia Eagles facility. He did some good things and whatnot. And on after that and all. But here as an Atlanta Falcon, Michael Vick was a poor. He was not a role model.
No, he wasn't.
He was not. And Lamar Jackson is in that same. He's in that same. The Atlanta Falcon, Michael Vick. Lamar Jackson is in that same mold. He's in that same mold. And the things that he's doing, the things that he's getting, that ownership. Because that's the only reason, bruh. You chose that guy over your Super Bowl winning head coach. You chose that guy. You chose Lamar Jackson over everybody else. Now, like I said, I feel sorry for Mentor. I mean, God bless him if he's successful. Okay, but honestly, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I don't see things going any type of way, kind of any type of good. I don't in Baltimore. I don't. I don't. And if Petty was a pitcher, Todd Munkin taking the job in Cleveland. If Petty was a pitcher. And I know Todd Munkin, probably knows the situation over there. And if he's standing on what he said is, I think that he's really going to take a shiny a deep, work ethic type of situation to Shador, to get him where he needs to be. Ghost, what's up, man? Penix don't have Ryan around every day just to be able to pick his brain. I know he'll be at practice a lot. I'll be able to go to him and ask him certain things. Now that's what I'm talking about. Facts. Ski said, I'm glad you woke me up, Sam, because I was a big Lamar fan when I was growing. I was about 12 to 14. I'm 16. Hey, man, look, just saying, I've seen a lot of quarterbacks in my time. I've seen some gimmicks. I've seen some one-trick ponies. I've seen some all-pros. I've seen some GOATs. Okay? I saw Doug Williams. I saw Randall Cunningham, Roger Staubach, Fran Tarkenton. You know what I'm saying? Danny White's, all of them, Dan Fouts, Jim Kelly's. I've seen all these guys, all the greats to do it. You know what I'm saying? I know a gimmick when I see one. I know a quarterback when I see one. And when you get in the playoffs and You become a magician. Magician. You know what I mean? People, I've had many people. You just hate. Why you hating on the brother? I ain't hating. I'm calling it like I see it, man.
Exactly.
I call it like I see it. This dude getting the playoff and all that bad Barry Sanders impression he be doing in the regular season. And the playoff team shit that running shit down, and he have to play quarterback. You have to actually hunker down and be a quarterback. And he gets exposed. How many more times y'all got to see it to believe it? He is Superman in the regular season. He is Ryan Leaf in the playoffs. Okay? And that is a bona fide fact, man. The numbers say it, 3 and 5. And a lot of folks running around him like he got Patrick Mahomes' resume. Like he done been to 7, 8 offensive AFC championship games and 5 Super Bowls. And he hasn't. He hasn't. He has been utterly garbage in the playoffs. But Lamar Jackson is a scrub in the playoffs. Yeah, Mr. Knight, he's the James Harden of the NFL. Dead ass. Y'all, these folks keep trying to put his ass cheeks on a pedestal where it don't belong. I don't understand how y'all. I need all these folks out here. Why you don't like, Patrick Mahomes, who is the face of this league, deservedly so. You know what I'm saying? He's had all these great teams. He's been on all. Lamar Jackson's been on all these great Raven teams and have wasted these defenses year after year after year after year. And y'all keep making this excuse. Keep giving them a pass. He had a whole contingent of folk that be over here on Twitter. Him in video clip or putting up, rushing stats year after year up next to Josh Allen. And I'm like, this is what y'all really, I could tell y'all running out of excuses. And here's a stat where that kills. Okay, since y'all want to put it up again, because you see, you're still in your feelings about the 2024 MVP. Well, Josh Allen's playoff record, 8-7. He's a game over 500. He's 8-7. Lamar Jackson's 2 games under 500, 3 and 5. Case closed, bro. If that's what if you're gonna relegate it down, you know what I'm saying, you try to use numbers. Okay, you want to use rushing. Okay, yeah, Lamar Jackson might be the 6th best running back in the league. Okay, he's a superior athlete. I've never not one time denied that. But as a quarterback, he blamed Gabbard at best. Dang. Legends and legacies are made in the playoffs.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson is an absolute scrub in the playoffs. And that's just the real of it. That's just the real of it, man. That's just the real of it. And in the same vein, man, I was out here, pom-pomming to get a black man a chance with Raheem Morris, Homer the Clown, aka Homer Simpson, and sabotage this team, sabotage this young man, put him in nothing but situations that got him hurt. They got that boy hurt. But y'all quick want to throw, he injury prone, he weak old knees. So the ratchet ass play calling had nothing to do with it, huh? That part. Y'all like omitting stuff and keeping the real facts out of a situation. They never not. For the first 10 weeks of the season, they were not calling plays to protect Michael Penix. Now all of a sudden, when Coach Haynes gets in the game, now all of a sudden you can put 3 tight ends on the field. Now all of a sudden you can run the ball consistently. And I knew then the bullshit was in the mix.
Yep. Then you start seeing under center stuff.
Yep.
Kirk is officially gone. That press conference told the tale we all expected. Kirk isn't a leader, and Matt seen through the BS. Bye, and thanks for the cap relief. Hey,
in that order.
Yes. Yeah. Again, I said it the day before yesterday. You look at how things are moving, the way things are going, and look, Kirk is not moving like he's finna be on anybody's football field. Kirk moving like he's preparing for life after football, deservedly so. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Matt probably didn't even waste no time with it. He probably didn't wait on you know what I'm saying? He might well go, you come and collect your stuff, dude. You won't be involved with what we plan to have going on here.
Yeah, he getting distractions early.
Yeah. Goes, I myself, I'm pro Cunningham. Me myself. But I mean, even if we hire old boy from the Texans, I mean that would be good too. But the clock is ticking. Anywhere from the next 24 to 36 hours. If at worst Monday, I expect, an announcement. I really feel like something's going to be announced in the morning, because I can't see us not having a GM in place before this Senior Bowl and all things, and heading into, getting in, for everybody being on the same page going into the combine.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't even the weak arm. Look, when you everybody saw last offseason. Everybody saw that. And that campaign Kirk went on, but every time he got on the microphone, in front of a microphone or a camera, he had nothing good to say about the organization.
You up in Cleveland eating Chipotle and all this
exactly.
goofy
stuff. What I'm saying?
Why are you posting pictures at Chipotle? Come on, man.
Chipotle?
You tagging Cleveland in it and stuff like that, like letting it know where you at and stuff. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're all the better. The the Kirk Cousins is the last piece of the bullshit that's
Yes.
got in the race, and we're all the better for it.
Mm-hmm.
We're all the better for it. It's tomorrow. Is going to be, to be determined. If there's an announcement, then yeah, we're definitely going to be, doing a show tomorrow. But if they don't, we're going to skip Friday. And we're going to, because Mr. White Network will be covering the Senior Bowl live watch and all.
Yes, sir.
Halftime. We're doing that. It has been confirmed with the Unholy Alliance, Brain Trust. That's how we're moving, and yeah. And you know what I'm saying, and we're definitely gonna have some film study done on everything Senior Bowl after the fact. You know what I'm saying, and prospects on all. Just know, so we got that covered, and that's how we're gonna be, doing on Saturday. Truth is going to be for the wrestling fans. He's going to be covering Royal Rumble, so it's going to be a busy day Saturday. It's going to be a busy day. Jerome's. I like Cunningham because he's been and be more with Ozzy, Philly, and Chicago rebuild. Yep, yeah, we on the same thing.
Well, we will see in the next couple of days.
Yep. Yes.
How we know the GM not already down there at the bowl?
Look, Matt been moving a little bit different. Like I said, confirmations of interviews. But I think it's just my thought. Saying whoever it is, they already been moving as such. And they're just waiting in the right time to make the announcement. That's just my thoughts on it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be covering a lot. When all coaching vacancies get full, we're gonna be, having those discussions. And thoughts on Pitts and his situation, given that he's coming out. He did a little piece with I forget the lady name, but I'm gonna try to get that scene filled and get my notes on it to get, what I'm saying, and we can give our thoughts on, where his mind is with free agency and being here. And his thoughts on the new coach and all of that. Another point of order. We're coming into February. I'm going to be, doing some things with college basketball, live watch concepts, halftime connects. Because we're getting close to March Madness, so gonna be on top of that as well. Madam, you a March Madness fan?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I've been watching March Madness for years.
Okay. Oh yes, most definitely, Ski. Most definitely. We gonna be on top of all of that. You know what I'm saying? I got the resident scout and prospect eyeball. The freshman in this thing. My mailbox is full of stuff right now. I got to get in here.
I got DC's coming next.
Yeah. Yep. So I originally wanted to do a lot on college basketball tonight, but that dang on truth
Don't answer the phone.
You don't answer. He's gonna get wrote up. but we gonna, we gonna sit on it and talk about it. Like I said, tomorrow is to be determined. We may do a prospect, recruit, show tomorrow. Anyways, I mean, I got enough material to do it, so,
I have some more by the night.
yeah. So, and you know what, we'll do that tomorrow, because that could set up Saturday in the Senior Bowl.
Everything,
yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have a Falcon Friday, prospect rebate, show and have a whole, do a whole thing with, all the players and whatnot, hey man, this is how we roll. You think long enough and the concepts come to us. So we'll do that for tomorrow, and y'all tune in for that. Because we got plenty of information, plenty of film clips, and plenty of analysis, and it's set up for the Senior Bowl on Saturday. Would say goes. I don't think you need more of the polished administrator. Just give me the soup. Yeah. Hey, Leo, you stupid. Yo, you stupid. Shannon Sharp posted that Todd Munkin will fail in Cleveland because he don't have Lamar. And the haters gonna hate.
Man, Shannon Sharp.
The haters gonna hate, man.
All you gonna do is try to have sex with somebody live.
Hey, no.
Even with them too, the Baltimore didn't make it. So what does that mean?
Exactly.
Right. So man, y'all go roll over there to 6MK and Mad Mike Sports. They got a little something for y'all in about 3 minutes. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Engaging in conversations, engaging in these topics. Yeah. Madam Fresh, y'all got anything else you might want to throw out there?
No, I'm good right
now. Okay. All right. Well,
cover pretty much everything.
Y'all check us out tomorrow. Butterbean will be back, Leo, tomorrow. He had to work. He had to work tonight, so we're the full crew will be in tow tomorrow on everything, man. Look, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all hit them buttons, man. Like, share it out. You know what I'm saying? If you're not locked in, subscribe. Go over there, man, and subscribe to the Freshman's channel, man. I'm telling y'all, he's doing good work over there with these film clips and film studies and things. And for y'all Animaniacs, he got some anime stuff over there too. Check that out. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. And y'all tune in next week, and Madam will have another moment on whatever's on her mind.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I told you that's gonna be a weekly thing, baby.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So we got that. And hey, man, once again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. This wouldn't work without you. We on the strive for 5. You know what I'm saying? To get the coins rolling with this channel. You know what I'm saying? So we can get that second channel that's sitting over there on the shelf. You know what I'm saying, and work, and you know what I'm saying, we get some more bodies and do and expand and do some more things. We got plans, man. We move different over here in the Unholy Alliance. You know what I'm saying? We get it done. So, hey man, we're gonna keep it you're gonna keep it dirty, and most notably keep it real with yourself, man. Let your next choice be your best choice for the freshman, for the medal. I am the OG, aka Mr. White. Y'all have a good night, y'all.
Hey.
Bye.